Hello friends, let's start with the unit 1. This is a part of report design part 2 course, that is our course which is related to the certification. So report design 1 I have already covered, and you will find that videos before this video means in a separate playlist, and this playlist means the new playlist will have this advanced report design 2 units with their practical examples as well. So let's start with this unit 1. So in unit 1, first unit is related to the web intelligence core report design. So what are components related to the core report design in web intelligence? So the first lesson which is reviewing core report design concepts. What are the core report design concepts? So let's start. Means the first is web intelligence document consists of 3 components. What are they? The first 3 components are report, blocks and data providers, which are most important components in web intelligence documents. Then second is query filter contains 3 components. What are they? Object, operator and operand. Which object type does not have list of values? So measures does not have a list of values, like dimensions, attributes may have the list of values. When we list values in formula, what must you use to separate values? It is a semicolon we need to use to separate the values in a formula. What are the benefits of applying break to a table? So what is break exactly? So data that spans lot of rows are easier to read. Breaks provide an opportunities to display summary subtotal data in headers and footer. So it's basically organizing our data in a easier to read manner, and applying subtotal in headers and footers. Coming to the next question, what are the differences between query filter, report filter and block filter? So these are the 3 types of filters we saw earlier. So the first one, query filters limit the data returned from the data source. Report filters restrict the data presented in a specific report. So the difference between query and report filter is, query filter will just retrieve restrict the data when the data is getting fetched from the database, and the report filters, after we are fetching the data from the query, and when we are displaying on the report, then at that time you can apply the filters. So that is report filters. Block filters further restrict the data presented in each block within a report. So block filters again will restrict the data to a particular block in a report. Okay, so what is the difference between break and section? So break only break the presentation of one block, and the block remains one object, while section breaks up entire report and create iterations of the blocks within the report. So basically break applies only to a single block, while section applies to the entire report. Means break groups the data for a particular block, while section breaks or groups the data for entire report in a document. Okay, what are the differences between ascending sort, descending sort and a custom sort? So these are the 3 types of sort actually. Ascending sort is from smallest to greatest, that is from A to Z. Descending is opposite, that is from greatest to smallest, or Z to A. And a custom sort allows to sort the values manually in your own way. Means whatever the own way which you want to sort, that way we need this, we can apply this custom sort. Okay, why do we need a purge to purge the data in a documents? So this is related to the purging of the data. So the data in your report may be old and can be confusing to the customer. The data may be sensitive and should not be accessible to any report consumer. So forcing users to refresh the query ensures that security restrictions are being applied in a report consumption. So mainly it is due to the business requirement, or maybe the data is old, or the data is sensitive. At that time we may need to purge the report, so that if you force users to purge the data, they will get refreshed data from the report. Okay, what is the difference between dimension and attribute? So dimensions are unit of analysis and can be merged with other dimensions. Attribute describes each dimension and may provide more information on a dimension but not an additional level of analysis. So these are the two differences between dimensions and measure attributes. When you synchronize two queries from different sources, what rule you must follow? So the rules is, first rule is the merged dimension must have the same data type. That is the main rule and important rule while we are synchronizing data from two different queries or two different sources. The last one, can you synchronize the data between the web intelligence document and Excel spreadsheet? Yes, we can synchronize actually data between the document and Excel spreadsheet. Okay, so this was related to the core design concepts. Let's come to the lesson 2, which is related to the comparing difference between Java report panel and Webi rich client. So as you are aware, means I already covered in a last unit of this report design 1, which is what is Java report panel and Webi rich client tool. So basically Java report panel is a web based reporting tool which SAP BusinessObjects is having, which comes with BI Launchpad, and while Webi rich client is a standalone Microsoft Windows application which is needs to be installed on our system, and that will be available for building a report or developing reports or documents in web intelligence. Okay, so we need to compare these differences. What are the differences between these two tools? So the main thing is these two tools perform the same functionality, that is we can develop the reports or documents we wanted to have as per the business need. So but there are some few things which are not similar between the two tools, so that we need to see. So the first thing is installation consideration. So on installation consideration, for troubleshooting, what we need to do? Effective web intelligence rich client tool is effective and efficient way to eliminate the report itself as the source of unintended behavior, while Java report panel, unintended behavior could result from a number of incorrect parameters associated with the web application. So while troubleshooting in web rich client, it is more effective and efficient, while in Java report panel it is not that much effective. Synchronization and updates. So version of web rich client software install must be kept in sync with the server version. So this tool must be synchronized with the server, that is the central management server software or version, while this Java report panel is always synchronized because it is not required to manage the software or update the software, because it is comes with the Java BI Launchpad only. Okay, coming to the performance difference between the programs. So speed, coming to the speed, web rich client is fastest way to format large report and possible to see actual output of the report while developing. Rich client handles the larger and complex reports better than Java report panel. So for larger report or complex report, the speed is better in web intelligence rich client, and we can see the actual output of the report as well while developing the report. While Java report panel, it is the fastest way to format large report, but there are due to the server speed issue, there may be a lag in the displaying the data while developing the report. Coming to the troubleshooting, so this is an effective and efficient way to eliminate the report itself as the source of unintended behavior. So if there is an unintended behavior, means which we are not expecting, then we can just directly eliminate the report itself as a source, while if there is an unintended behavior could result from a number of incorrect parameters associated with that web application, because this is a web application, and if there is something unexpected is happening, this could result in incorrect parameters getting associated with the web application or the web intelligence documents. So that would be not easy to troubleshoot if there are any issues coming. Okay, then low speed networks. Suppose there are some low speed networks available and we wanted to work, so which tool we should use? So web intelligence rich client is preferred when analysis work from locations where network speed and is an issue. Suppose this analysis or developers are working from remote locations where VPN and home office is there, VPN network is available. At that time web intelligence rich client can be used, because it does not require that much speed while developing the report. Then Java report panel, moving report elements and adding variables can be sluggish over VPN. Suppose there is a VPN connection, then it would be over the web, it would be very sluggish while moving one element or from one place to other place, or if you want to add one element in the report like table or chart, then it would be very sluggish or slow while developing in Java report panel if there is a VPN connectivity and which has slow network. Then coming to file system integration, it is possible to integrate with an existing source shape tool. So we can integrate with the source shape tool when we are using web intelligence rich client. Possible to save files to client file system or shared file server. Then Java report panel, it is limited interaction with the file system, so it is not that much interaction with the file system we have in Java report panel. Okay, then coming to the features which are unique to each program. So working offline means if we wanted to work offline, so we can use when offline interactivity is needed or beneficial in web intelligence rich client. Network speed irrelevant during development, so no need to keep session active. So this is no need to keep a session active when we are working in an offline mode. So in a Java report panel means developer must keep web session active or risk losing work. So suppose it should remain active for while working, otherwise if we keep for some time like 5 minutes or 10 minutes, it will lose the work, or it will just automatically gets deactivated the session. Then file system integration, it is possible to integrate with the existing source shape tool, or we can save files client to the client file system and shared file server. This web intelligence rich client files, and this Java report panel have the limited interaction with the file system. Then coming to the non-universe data, so like non-universe data means such as XLS, then comma separated files, values, then text files. These are the data sources we can we use in a non-universe as a non-universe data source in web intelligence rich client, and that can be created quickly. Then possible to use Microsoft Excel file saved to the BI platform as a source. Means we can just use the Microsoft Excel file when we are using Java report panel. And then coming to the web service data provided, we can use the web service data provided when web intelligence rich client tool is used, and this is not available in while working in a Java report panel. Okay, so that's it for this unit. Let's take a understanding message. Just one question: what are the advantages of using Java report panel instead of a rich client? So why we need to when we can use Java report panel? Means the answer is like it is unnecessary to install the software. Means Java report panel installation is not required at all. It is because it is a web-based application, comes with a BI launchpad, so that way it is not required. While web intelligence rich client, we need to install it locally on a system, and then we can use it from there. So this is the main advantage of using Java report panel. Okay, that's it from this unit. If you like my videos, then please subscribe to my videos. By subscribing, you will get to know about my next video, which is coming about the unit 2. And thank you for watching my video. Thank you.